Hello, my name is Olga Sato, and first of all, I would like to thank the organizers for the opportunity to be here. I'm here to present a joint pilot action which will be developed by the Common Standards for Information Data Sharing Group of ANCOR and in alignment with the Belém Statement. The title of my presentation is All-Atlantic Data Enterprise 2030. This is an initiative to promote Atlantic Ocean data accessibility, and this is a project that is going to be starting now from the beginning of the United Nations Decade of the Ocean. Our long-term aim is to create a unique transatlantic data platform considering all the available data in the Atlantic Ocean. To learn a little bit more about our joint pilot action, please follow this link. So why is this joint pilot action needed? As a scientist, I know that we have been collecting a lot of data along the decades. We have data that we can now starting to get better conclusions, precise conclusions on climate variability, ecosystem research. We have a polar research, all sorts of ocean observation, not only at the surface given by this oceanographic satellite, but also lots of instruments and data from the interior of the ocean. And we have data coming from institutions around the globe. So along the many decades of observations, we have created a sea of data that needed to be identified. Some of them can be individual contributions to science, and they are spread all over the place. So what we needed to do is to get them and to make them accessible to all and in a more inclusive manner, in a way that everybody can benefit from the amount of data that we have scattered all over the places. We might say that what we are trying to do, our mission, is to get a place that we have all this information gathered in one place. The idea is to create a federation of all scientific data, infrastructures, and services all around the Atlantic, sharing the resources in the spirit of open science and open data. Our idea is not to create something new from scratch. We are taking advantage of all the knowledge that has already been accumulated along the many, many years of efforts, and then make this data and even the infrastructure and all the services, we know how to do it. We wanted to make this available to all. To be able to share all this information, we have to be guided by some principles, the principles for scientific data management. And our data space, All-Atlantic Ocean data space, they'll be guided by the FAIR principle, findable, accessible, interoperable, and reusable principle, and also by CARE principle, collective benefit, authority to control, responsibility, and especially ethics. We are focusing on synergies with the existing initiatives. The All-Atlantic Data Enterprise 2030 will try to bring together all these organizations, projects, all this expertise in data standards and data management and best practices for the Atlantic Ocean. So the idea is not to invent anything new. We are going to use the experience of our data managers to be able to get all our scientific data in a place that everybody can benefit from it. These are some of the existing initiatives that we are already working. The idea of those synergies is to promote efficiency, cooperation, and maximize the impact. So who can be involved in All-Atlantic Ocean Data Enterprise? This is an example of people and sectors that can get involved with this joint pilot action. We have the academia, including universities and research centers, which are very important to provide us with the data, with the existing data. Industries or small and medium-sized enterprises can benefit from the outcome from our data unified platform. Public and private sectors also can benefit from the knowledge that we are going to provide with this unified data. Human health association are another sector that can benefit. And also, we have involvement of all GOOS Ocean Observing System, which is already in place around the globe. We have regional association, and we have a regional GOOS associations, and then they can provide us data and then can help us to maintain continuous monitoring of the state of the ocean. Local and provincial government can benefit from our data and then can also contribute. Government and policymakers also are really important to get engaged, involved with the data and provide us with more information on what kind of information they would be interested to get in. And other organizations such as NGO and civil society. Those are the countries that are already represented in our initiative, but we expect many more to get involved. What are the outcomes of our joint pilot action? First of all, we are going to produce a roadmap for the implementation of this data platform. To do that, we have to identify a number of ocean data metadata standards and formats that can be used by local, regional, and national initiatives in the Atlantic Basin. Basically, we have to prepare all the standards for the exchange of data between the North and the South, and also between the East and the West of the Atlantic. And to do that, we have to promote meetings to make sure that the experts in data and the scientists talk to each other and to get the better standards for our information. As for our long-term outcome, we have to make sure that the implementation of the All-Atlantic Ocean data space will be inclusive and have all the social and natural science and humanities and environmental information, including all the historical and current and future ocean data. So what are the expected impacts? We have to promote the accessibility of marine data that are available right now, ocean governance by ensuring free access to relevant data and transparent information, harmonization of regional procedures with national and international established standards and best practice. This is so important to make sure that everybody can talk to each other in a more efficient way. Well, we are going to make sure that the capacity in research management and data, and marine data and innovation will be accomplished. Overall skills should be improved by the end of this enterprise. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope that this initiative can interest you to contribute a little bit to our initiative to make the world a better place and more informed, and where people can exchange the data that are available everywhere. Thank you very much.